Good morning. Well, it's a double whammy today. The one on the left was at the post office this morning. And when I got back from the post office after lunch, this one was sitting on my front porch. So I got a double unboxing here to do. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take these into the shop and do the unboxing in there. So let's go inside. I've been doing some work out here. I'll show you what I've been doing today before I got these packages. What I've been doing is the light I got from Radio Man 56. What I did is I took a 2x6, cut it down, and all I did is just put a couple of screws in over here. You know, it moves, but I don't want to lock it down tight in case I want to remove it. And I made a half-inch hole in the block all the way through. I didn't want it to take up any bench space, but it has to go back a little bit. It can't go back any more than this. I tried. So that's why the block is here. If I take and push this block all the way to the wall, then I'm not even going to have that travel. So I tried doing it on the wall, and that wouldn't work out. I can't put it up here because I'm going to have the isolation transformer up here and probably some other stuff. So this works out good. This thing, oh, it's not even, it helps if I turn the outlet strip on and then turn this on. Okay, with a 60-watt bulb is a max you can put in, but it magnifies quite well and throws off quite a bit of light, and certainly better than that thing over there. And it'll come down to where I'm working, pretty much so. And this is the area of the bench that I'm going to be working on anyways. We're going to do the unboxing. We're going to unbox them, and the one that's on the front porch felt like it weighed about 3 or 4 pounds. It wasn't all that heavy. So I'm not sure what that is, and I don't recognize the name of the sender. So hopefully it's something I ordered. Whatever. Hang on. Right now I got the fan going. You're probably hearing it a little in the background. Hopefully it's not blowing into the microphone. Anytime you hear that sound, that's usually the fan. But right now I'm comfortable. Hopefully it don't get any warmer. Otherwise I'll have to put the AC on. Alright, let's open this up. This one is from, his first name is, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. His first name is Fino, F-I-N-O, F-I-N-O, and I'll post his YouTube screen name on this video right now. Okay, so he had told me he's got some parts he's going to be sending me. Not sure what they are. I think there may be some resistors and stuff. So we'll get our little trusty single edge razor blade out, and we will commence to open this box, which is loaded with styrofoam. So I got to be very careful with these because these will go all over the place. There's something in here. Now with this fan going, it's going to blow them all over the place. We're going to have to shut this fan off for now. Take my glasses off here. I don't need them for this kind of work. Alright, some kind of a cabinet. I think it's probably, looks to me like a storage cabinet for small parts. And that's exactly, I think that's what it is. Not sure though. It might be a piece of equipment. plastic. I'm not sure what it is. I hope it's not something to be repaired, because I don't have it. It's got a cord on it. No, it's got an outlet on it. I thought it was some resistors. He was supposed to send me some resistors. I don't have any parts at all. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I think it's a... I'm not sure what it is. It looks like a table radio. Oh no, it's a variac of some kind. I've got one coming. It looks like a clock radio. You know what? It's a homemade variac with meters on it. Well, those meters alone will come in handy. Well, thank you very much. That's the faceplate for the variac. Made from All-American 5 tube radio chassis. Let's get this down on the bench here. Make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, there is something else in the bag. Variac knob. Some plastic. Yeah, it's definitely a homemade variac. He did mention something about that. But he also mentioned he was going to send me some resistors too, and he wanted to know what size resistors I wanted. So, I gotta get some parts. I'll have to probably order some when I get the extra cash from Mouser. A lot of the guys order from Mouser Electronics. Now that's all going to take time. Well, thank you very much. Let's go get this box out of the way here and see if I can check this out a little bit. Well, obviously we're going to scrap this and put it into a proper case. You know. The variac itself is right here. Here's the variac right there. I don't know if you can see that. All right. We're going to put that off to the side right now. We're going to open the other box. Well, thank you very much. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. He's been very helpful and sending me stuff and everything. And we're going to continue on and open the other one. Okay, we have got a package from Horseshoe Bend, NW. No idea what NW is. Northern Wisconsin, maybe? His first name is Jerry. I have no idea who. I don't recall talking to anybody named Jerry that's supposed to be sending me stuff. But we're going to find out. You know, the only way to find out is to open it, right? Well, there's a priority box inside. Okay, so you know, we gotta open it, right? Oh man, more of these things. I don't know if I'm going to be able to open this. I got the AC on, I'm sorry, but it's getting stuffy in here. I had to do it. Now, this is a double unboxing today from two different people. Huh. This is starting to... What the... All right. Okay. Okay, I know what this is. This is the Fluke. This is the Fluke frequency counter. That's why I didn't recognize it. Came from eBay. It's supposed to have been here tomorrow. Oh. Jerry Young. From SUZEE, eBay. Okay, this is the frequency counter. Okay, so this is not the variac and isolation transformer from John. I was wondering why it was so light. And it's a standard computer plug. Anytime you get equipment that has this type of jack on it, these standard computer plugs, which I have quite a few of, and I always save the cords, but it comes with one standard computer cord. Okay, one of my viewers, I answered the question, and I have to disagree with the gentleman, although he's very knowledgeable on electrical and probably a lot more knowledgeable than me, but one thing I do disagree on. Because I did not disconnect the ground on here, which follows right straight through, goes to the case straight through to the cord, the 3-prong cord, which plugs into your outlet, okay? So these, the hot and the neutral, are floating. They're not connected to ground, okay? But because I did not disconnect the grounds here, he told me that if I take anything and plug in here with a 3-prong plug on it, and I put my oscilloscope on it, I'm going to blow up the scope. Well, I disagree with that. I'm sorry, I disagree with it. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'll probably make I told him I'm going to make a video. And if I'm wrong, I'll eat crow and I'll apologize to him. Plug in this scope in here, which goes into the outlet strip, all right, has a 3-prong plug. This scope here. Most scopes do. This one does too. All right, this ground prong plugs into your outlet in the wall, whether it be this or whether it be one of these. That ground follows the service panel, and at the service panel is grounded along with the neutral. I plug this back in here. Okay, he's correct there. That is correct. It doesn't make a damn bit of difference whether you're using this ground here, whether you're using this ground here. If I was to take a grounded radio or a piece of test equipment that had a 3-prong plug and I plugged it in here, took my scope and connected it to a circuit and made some tests, you're not going to blow the damn scope up. Not unless your outlets are wired wrong. The ground here is the same damn ground that's here. It does not make a damn bit of difference. This is the same ground potential as this ground potential. Now we're talking about the third prong on the isolation transformer. I am not talking about the neutral or the hot. All right, so I disagree with you. I think it was Leland. I appreciate the comment, though, and people educate me, but I have to disagree. Now, any of you other guys want to chime in on this, go ahead. But I'm going to make a video, I don't know when, because I got so many things to do here. And I'm spending more time answering comments, and I spent an hour just answering 7 or 8 comments. So, the point I'm trying to make is, and I will show, you have a grounded piece of test equipment, whether it be this, whether it be this, as long as it's got a 3-prong plug and it's plugged into the wall, whether it's plugged into this outlet and using its ground prong, whether it's plugged into this outlet and using its ground prong, whether it's plugged into this outlet and using its ground prong, whether it's plugged into this outlet and using its ground prong, or plugged into the isolation transformer using its ground, it's the same damn ground. Yes, there's extra wiring. Your ground is a little longer, but so is the ground, the wire that runs from this shed out to the house. Doesn't make a damn bit of difference. Ground is ground. Now, if you was to reverse and hook the plug up wrong for some reason, if these plugs were not wired right, if you put your own plug on, oh yes, you can have big troubles. So I want to make that clear, and I will in the future make a video of it. Good afternoon. Well, I received a package from John S. I'll put the screen name up there, that he uses on the Antique Radio Forum, which I'm a member of, but I'm not too active on it. And this is supposed to be the Variac and the toroid homemade isolation transformer, which I probably don't need because I've got the big one over here. But anyways, we're going to open this up now, and let's get started on this. Well packed. Well, here's the Variac. This will be good to 2 amps. Let's see if I can read that. General Radio Company, Variac Type M2. And it's got this wiring here. How to hook it up. 115 volts, 2 amps, 350 cycle minimum. Oh boy, 350 cycles minimum. In other words, I can't use this at 60 cycles? That might account for why it's small. That's what it says here, 350 cycles minimum. So it's probably made to be used on a 400 cycle power supply, the old-fashioned power supplies. I don't know, I'm afraid to put this onto the line. I'm going to have to ask John about that one. but we'll put it over here. We could probably use it, but I'm not going to try to plug it in at this time. Alright, here's the... Oh, it's already put together. This is an isolation transformer made from toroids. I thought the thing was had to be put together, but there's an outlet here. I think they used the box. Let's see what this is. Upside down. Yeah, he used the box from something else. That's a nice little, neat little unit. We'll play around with that later. Well, thank you very much, John. I appreciate it. Like I say, John is one of the members of the Antique Radio Forum, or ARF as it's referred to, and it's a good group of people there, and he offered this to me, and I want to make it clear on any of these things that I get. I do not ask for anything for nothing, but they offer to send it to me. In this case, no charge for postage or anything. So, every once in a while you'll get somebody that'll comment and, you know, and say something that is not very kind. I don't go asking for anything. I just say what you've got out there, if I could use it, let me know what you want for it, and if I can afford it, I'll buy it. So a few of the fellas have already gave me stuff and wouldn't take any money for it. So I just want to make that clear, that I'm not out there begging for stuff like one of the trolls did say on my video, which I removed. That kind of hurts. So again, I want to thank you, John, for this. And this is a different day. We got 2 packages in the other day. Another one from Fino. And we're going to combine these 2 together if it doesn't take too long of video time. So once again, thank you very much. I appreciate everything that everybody's doing for me. And I like this thing. It's really nice and small and compact. And we'll put it to use. Now, this is the only question I have about this, John. It says 350 cycles minimum. Now, if I put this into the line, I could burn it up, because the core of this is very small, and it could damage it. So I don't want to burn it out. I don't want to burn it out. So I'm going to have to look it up if I can. I think I tried looking this up before. General Radio Company, Cambridge, Mass. Variac type M2. Like M like in Mary, 2. 115 volts, 2 amps, 350 cycles minimum. It's 130 volt, so you actually can use these as for boosting the voltage up. That's neat. My intention, here we go with a long video again. My intention is to put a couple of meters. I've got one coming from eBay from China. That's a current meter and a voltmeter digital readout that I want to put on the output of this or whatever variac I use, and monitor the voltage going into the radio, whatever I got plugged into it, as well as the current that's being drawn from the radio. So that is my intention, and that could set over in the corner here or over here. You're probably wondering about the light. I managed to, well, of course it's not plugged in. It is plugged in, but it's not turned on. It helps if I turn it on and give you a much better view of things. And the magnification on this I like. I can see quite well with this, and it turns at the angle I need. So together with a magnifying glass and my reading glasses, I think I can manage okay. Radio Man Bill gave me this. Okay. Thank you very much. Again, John, I appreciate it. Thanks to everyone that's helped me out here to get me started. So, I'm doing some work here still, trying to get things in their proper places. So, it'll be a while before I get going on anything really serious. Thanks again. I appreciate it.